Analytic and enumerative statistical studies are two types of scientific studies. In any statistical study, the ultimate aim is to provide a rational basis for action. Enumerative and analytic studies differ by where the action is taken. Deming summarized the distinction between enumerative and analytic studies as follows. Enumerative study: a statistical study in which action will be taken on the material in the frame being studied. Analytic study: a statistical study in which action will be taken on the process or cause system that produced the frame being studied. The aim being to improve practice in the future. In a statistical study, the frame is the set from which the sample is taken. These terms were introduced in Some Theory of Sampling, 1950, Chapter 7, by W. Edward Deming. In other words, an enumerative study is a statistical study in which the focus is on judgment of results, and an analytic study is one in which the focus is on the improvement of the process or system which created the results being evaluated and which will continue creating results in the future. A statistical study can be enumerative or analytic, but it cannot be both. This distinction between enumerative and analytic studies is the theory behind the 14 points for management. Dr. Deming's philosophy is that management should be analytic instead of enumerative. In other words, management should focus on the improvement of processes for the future instead of on judgment of current results. Use of data requires knowledge about the different sources of uncertainty. Measurement is a process. Is the system of measurement stable or unstable? Use of data requires also understanding of the distinction between enumerative studies and analytic problems. Quote, "The interpretation of results of a test or experiment is something else. It is prediction that a specific change in a process or procedure will be a wise choice, or that no change would be better. Either way, the choice is prediction. This is known as an analytic problem, or a problem of inference." Prediction. Quote, "Statistician Drive. Mike Deverite has pointed out the dangers of attempting to use an enumerative study for prediction." Notes on the distinction between enumerative and analytic surveys by W. Edward Deming. Statistics and Reality by David and Sarah Carriage at the Wayback Machine. Archived September 20, 2010.